Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. God damn it. Oh boy. Really cracked me up for some reason. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Stone Lands. A land of wonder and thievery. Grimes galore. Fuck it. Do it for me. Yeah, we're back. Our kingdom. Our kingdom. Our kingdom is partially on fire. But, when isn't it partially on fire? So, you know. As long as it's only partially, you know? Okay. No. No, I didn't think we'd be doing that one. Thank you. Face the afflicted. I mean, troubled's fine. Oh, it's not fine, but... let's see. 70 or 61. The Art of Persuasion. These two are both busy. Fine then. These are just the, you know, where it shows up in here. Don't know why it doesn't show up somewhere else in there. Just the your kingdom's troubled, so technically we should let you know about this. Just discovered a notable location, so... Oh, the Hodog lair! So this is just if you... any of the, areas you might have missed. Like the, Hodog lair. No. Or the Minister. Definitely support her. Because I think we're still suffering from the attrition of power. Which will not end upon doing that, but, you know. Treasure the agents. I think 40% chance to do that if I pump it into them. God, it's just so fucking so bad at everything. I wonder if I just throw one of them on there just to have it, you know. Sure. Give it a chance, my boy. Give it a chance. I should have something to do with these as well. But, you know. Could always declare independence. Which is always an option. I think we're currently, so, if you don't know, we're waiting. So last time we, managed to kill the evil king of Patax. A puppet of the Fey Enchantress. Cool. There's been my shit on that or anything. At least she has a chance of that. We'll just make sure that there's nothing else we'd rather have her do.
Feeling right at home here.
Thank you, Fragilities, for following. Let's see. Corrupted power seizes control. It's either 16 or 0. Well, I think the 16 is the better option there, huh? 20 or 0. God, it's funny having all these, like, basically non-successful chances. I'm just putting just testing them out, see where they fit best. Is really what we're doing here. I don't think we can do Regent, Magister. Regent is Valerie, Magister is Magister Varn, and General is Amari. Well, Amari is good. I'd rather have her do that right now. Magister Varn's busy as well. She literally can't succeed at that, so we're not going to bother. Same goes for this. Not going to bother. Same for these two nerds. And that. So we'll just go ahead and do another rank up, I guess. Or actually, let's skip a day so we can get that. Sure. 0% chance. I wonder if I should try to move it up from the feast is so fucking expensive. $800. We've had to do it like 3 different times. So I guess it kind of makes a little bit of sense why it costs, 800 BP. Technically, though, could pay it. And very easily could pay it. So, if you don't know, each area has its own special little thing. I don't think I want to do any of these specifically for this one. The upgrades for that one. I think you have to do the special. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's specifically that region though. I don't know. I don't know what to do, no. I don't know what to do. That's not what I want to do. I don't know what to do, but I know it's definitely not that. Highborn of Heart. Oh, we should probably talk to Octavia before that somehow times out. It might time out. You don't know that. I don't know. I mean, other stuff has timed out before. Crazier things have happened. A fair adventurer. We got a library. I guess it's probably only because I built the library. We should probably set some other stuff to build as well, because we have a lot of money that we're kind of just sitting on, which could be turned into economy and all that jazz. I wish you could actively upgrade the settlements as well. So the way it works is once you have, like, I think it's 4 villages, you can turn one into a city or a town, or that, and you can get a certain amount of other things. You can up it again, and But if I'm just rolling in BP, it'd be cool if I could just pay to have them upgraded. Octavia hurls everyone down. Sorry, first part. Octavia stands beneath the tree, looking once again at the fibula, with Delia Fiorni's coat of arms. Well then, no more mysteries. I know who I am now. Octavia hurls the fibula down from the viewing point. I'm Octavia, just Octavia, an orphan without a family. Reg, you, Lindsay, our crazy team is my true family, and I don't need any others. The problem is, right, I of course want to say the evil one, but I know that has a chance of just fucking up the entire conversation. It's your life, your decision. I'm not going to judge. Thank you. I'm glad I can rely on you, even when we disagree. It's easier to live without the past. With no past, only the future lies ahead. So lead the way, whatever awaits us. I'm with you. I'm with you till the end. La 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 la. Beautiful. That was a lot of experience, so I'm glad we did it right. Did I set my spellbook? Guess already didn't. Haha. No spellbook for me. I said harem spellbook. Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. Just get rid of that one. These have both been essentially trash. I'm sure somebody better at the game could tell me what I should be picking here, but you know. What do we have instead of heal here? We had Dispel Magic, and we had Banishment. So I'll take, you know what, I'll just take a Banishment as well. I'll just take another Death Clutch, because, you know, it's fun. It's fun. We do have greater restoration. God damn it, game. God dang it. That's not fair. I didn't notice. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. I'm gonna go buy some dinosaur bones so I can eat them. I assume the cleric has them. I would like to. I need this. I need your shit. Just need it. Gib. You do not have dinosaur bones. Because they would have been there. Who the fuck is to buy dinosaur bones from? I'm sorry. The woman crying and then immediately the evil music starts playing is a bit funny. I wonder, right? I'm not gonna keep it because we basically never use it. It was here, right? No, it was notable. So the Amulet of Fists is obviously, it's a fucking monk weapon. You know, any idiot with half a brain could tell that. It's about punching stuff. So it's obviously for monks. That's just, you know, it makes sense. So where's to get new dinosaur bones? Because I like that spell. Right, so I mean, like, obviously I want more dinosaur bones. I also feel like dinosaur bones shouldn't be all that difficult to come across. I don't know about Pathfinder as much, but actually, no. Oh, here we go. I'll take your entire stock, sir. So I guess that's why, because it's he's the general store, right? So it's just a general good thing. Next, dinosaurs, at least in D&D, I'm not 100% sure about Pathfinder, but I'm pretty sure it's the same case. That they just live, they exist, they never went extinct. Because it's not quite the world the way we know it, you know. Made by gods and all that. All that. I think we're still waiting for that. Yeah, I have no clue what this quest. I can look it up, but yeah. We're currently, I think, just waiting for the next thing to open up. Realistically. 0% or 0%. Can we have you look at any of the curses, or that has to be Magravarn now? Yeah. Gotta remember to send him to do that stuff. That's bonus. It's pretty good to go. This, however, we need espionage checks with the minister, and I don't think it's a good idea. Stability at 6 and espionage at 10. Then I don't know if it's combined or it's separate, but that's, you know, currently. That's not 6, that's 4. That's 4. I can read. Maybe. Maybe I want to declare. I don't know. I think we should declare independence at some point. Because obviously that's something that seems like it's a good idea. Something about declaring independence just seems kind of right, you know? But, I don't know if this is going to kick me into the last section of the game, or tavern or granary. That's a tannery, not a tavern. Changes to a barracks. It already isn't changed to a barracks. Longhouse, which is over there. Do a shop already as well. I could put a monument and stuff down. Sure. Put a shrine and a monument. I'm gonna fill up this top. So we had a lot of money. And you know what money can be used for? Purchasing goods and services. It's just a fact. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. And you don't normally want to do that. Probably do then is I would like to put the barracks, longhouse. Longhouse was next to a tavern, right? Oh, but I'd rather have the. Let's see. Shrine wants to be next to a monument and a longhouse. Probably do is shrine, monument, because I want the extra espionage, because we don't exactly have a lot of it. So, you know. There's at least something else that wanted to be next to a tavern. And last but not least, we'll put down a... Sure, why not? Everybody's got their own fucking brewery. Just, if there's one thing that Stolen Land like, it's fucking alcohol. There's just a bunch of alcoholics here. And everybody is currently busy, so I can't do any of these things. Huh. Man, the military being at 9. Oh, I thought it was at 10 already. I wonder if it only goes up to 10. It's Regent, Minister, General. So, I mean, there's another one for the thing, but it might only go to 10. Which would make a little bit of sense. Let's go on an adventure. Eh? Eh? I don't know about you guys, but let's go on an adventure, eh? You know, stretch our legs a little bit. As we're waiting for the last bit of quests to come in. If you didn't know, we're currently in a major battle with a Fey Enchantress. And she's a right on bastard. She's a right on bitch. And obviously we don't like bitches around here. No way. You don't even know what to do, eh? Jeez. My soul. Hello, I was possessed by a Canadian for a whole of 3 minutes. Do not. If he told you to do anything, don't do it. There's the Hodag lair that I could not find before. Let's see. We go over there and kill the Hodag for fun. Funsies. You can also just head to the Thousand Voices, which might be a decent idea. You know what? Let's do that. We're gonna go dick around by Patax. Where am I? This is just gonna be the skeleton merchant who's gonna have like the same 5 items he has. Well, I say 5, it's at least 10, you know. And the difference it makes. But he's gonna have the same shitty items he always has, and I'm not gonna buy any of them. Just I've seen that. Well, he might have a new set. I don't know when he re-ups his ante. That was definitely not the right way of saying that, but you know. When he exchanges for newer stock. Oh, the Goblin Merchant. You again? We trade! I don't think he's gonna have anything we want. I mean, actually, he does have something we want. It's hard to believe. But you know what? 5 gold each. I'm sure that might be more or less than I usually need. Also, I guess maybe if you're using a regular bow and not a composite bow, that could be useful. There you go, buddy. Is that all it's here? A singular Goblin Merchant? But considering I guess we technically already seen the entire map, then probably. As soon as to make sure that if they find any secret hidden goodies. I don't know. I feel like the Octavia thing was kind of like a, it felt a little bit like a reality TV show at the end there. Like, obviously, you know, my family's wronging me, what do? I burn down their fucking house, you know. What other option is there? I imagine the Thousand Voices is probably where the last set of the quest is going to take. It seems like they more or less choose a region for each thing to take place in, each chapter. So, we get the early scouting in. We will have a little bit easier time with the last chapter. And that'll be nice.
I do what I must.
Tree that weeps. Chaotic Evil, it's got 276 hit points. It is immune to Bale Polymorph. Good to know. I wasn't planning on trying to turn him into a dog, but, you know. There's 2 of them.
Serves you right.
I'm not a big fan of how that other area lit up. God dang it, will-o-wisps. Okay, I don't know why he did that, but you know. That's fine. It's fine, I guess. We just got rid of our will-o-wisp fighting axe. Some fucking bitch.
Taste my fury.
It's immune to it. Why is it doing... What is it immune to? Why is the Smile-on dealing electricity damage?
You deserved it.
Jeez Louise, camera up, please.
Let us strike as one.
Come on. There we go, Valerie. That a girl.
This will hurt.
Yeah, that is the one I have defaultly selected currently, so let's just try throwing a rock at him. Which worked. So for now, we'll just have rock set as default. Jeez Louise, will-o-wisps. Fuck off. There's so many of them.
Any last wishes?
Tear them apart. You should have run.
Oh my god. God damn it, boy. Okay, let's do that again, this time without fucking up the thing. We have pushing fusion set, so that's fine.
This is going to hurt.
Let's say. Wasted 2 attacks on that guy. One could have been enough.
This is where I step in.
That's my kind of turn. Cry. Every time. You know what? I hadn't even noticed the other one. That was next to her originally.
Repent.
Oh, he made it sick or something. From the special ability of that.
Do not falter. Ha.
Okay. Slowly, very slowly, clear out this fucking area. Where didn't I pick new spells or did I not sleep since then? Yes, I didn't sleep. Coolio. Cool.io. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. I didn't want to deal extra damage anyway.
Strike!
To be fair, I didn't want to deal any damage, apparently. Natural invisibility. Just removing from the turn order. It's a shame I can't, like, just fire a second bolt with my movement, because, you know.
Serves you right.
2 hits. That's a new record, Lindsay. New record. Any chance you can do something else? No? Cool. It's a shame I can't charge to like a specific location.
Onwards.
And then just swing from there. Because that would help a lot more with actually being able to use my charge properly.
Don't hold back!
Flames take you.
Cool. I mean, to be fair, at least, you know, we're receiving 0 damage from them, so, yeah, it's not like end of the world. He didn't even kill it.
You deserved it.
Lindsay, please. Lindsay, for the love... Oh, my fucking God. You just have to fucking poke it. You have to look at him the wrong way, and he will die. But no, here we are.
They go down!
Stop. I want to move 5 feet to about here-ish. Turn, hit that one, please. Nope.
Your life ebbs low.
I thought I could possibly get into a position where she could hit both, but, you know.
Stay behind me.
Waste an entire turn, Valerie. Haha.
This will hurt!
Why did I use Call Lightning Storm, or was that him? What was that?
Taste
Why does he
my
call Lightning
journey.
Storm suddenly appear? Did he like absorb electricity and now he's got an ability for Call Lightning Storm, or did it just expend my spell?
This is going to hurt.
Sorry. Seeing him get hit by a rock and then going, "Ah!" It's pretty good.
Any last wishes?
Hey, Lindsay, you know we're not fighting the fucking dirt, right? Just as long as we're clear on that concept. Because you just shot, like, 3 bolts into the ground directly. With little to no shame. He's not missing an item, is he? And obviously he's got armor's braces, which don't fucking do anything. That was quite the revelation yesterday. That, you know, just don't do anything. So far, it's turning to be kind of garbage. A black dragon dress. That means that sounds pretty cool. Sure. Oh, that's probably why we were immune, or taking 0 damage from those wisps.
I'm off.
I do want to know why my pet is dealing like electricity damage at this point. Was it a thing that I leveled up and got and I hadn't even paid attention? Possibly. No. Nothing available here. I do think the pet gets stuff. 8th level. No, this is wild shape. Oh, just becomes large. Gain some set.
I'm there.
Let's bounce. Apparently he has a level, and it's 3 behind ours or some ability for some reason. Oh. Oh. I guess it automatically levels up the animal. I wonder why he's 3 levels behind. Is that because he's died and had to be resummoned? Does he lose level whenever he gets resummoned? I wonder, maybe? That kind of negates the whole, like, not worried about him thing anymore. I mean, obviously, I originally started this campaign out with the utmost love and respect for my Smilodon, for he is quite literally the only reason we got through the early stages as easily as we did. And to be fair, he's still pulling a lot of weight. Granted, I'm fairly heavy, so, you know, it just has to pull a lot of weight. All semi-jokes aside, no.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Why don't we set up camp?
I also kind of wish you could tell who's busy from here. I really hate that I can't fill in that position. Or this position. I'm gonna complain about it every fucking time. Okay? It's just gonna happen. That's just life. Okay, kids? Sometimes life is unfair. And the only thing you can do about it as somebody who is currently still living is fucking whine. And you might be saying, Brandon, you don't have to whine. You can, you know, do something about it, you dumb piece of shit. And to which I respond, you're 100% correct. However, fuck you. Don't ask me why I do it that way. I have no clue. Most random encounters are just kind of garbage. I wonder if this is a quest thing. Oh boy. Oh, shame. I was just about to stop there and blow up a fucking, you know, detonate some wolves, but we can still do that.
You should have run! Strike! My masterpiece!
Thunder and Claw of the Bear God. I'm sorry. His relatively unknown kobold deity bestowed his unusual scimitar heroic bear-riding kobold cavalier Raiden. As a reward for the bravery and unshakable faith, a few small kobold tribes in the Stolen Lands worship Tyrannus for teaching the kobolds agriculture and medicine, despite the lack of divine powers received by any worshipper. Additionally, they apparently lack any knowledge of the agriculture, medicine, and said tribes might be a sign of the faith as Tyrannus originated elsewhere. Plus for shock thundering scimitar. Any creature struck by a critical hit from the scimitar or its wielder's natural attack becomes the target of lightning. Oh. All natural attacks from both the wielder and the scimitar and the wielder's animal companion have concussive and shocking modifier. Oh. I wonder if this affects me while I am a animal. I doubt it, but you know, it's pretty cool. I didn't actually read that, so kind of interesting. Just help out over here, Valerie. Harem, your turn is null. Oh, come on. So I can bite him through the bush, but I can't fucking run at him. Makes sense.
This is where I step in. I'm writing you out of our story.
Certainly a little more danger, but you know, we're fine.
Strike! Tear them apart!
Oh, nice! That was a good turn.
Do not falter.
Oh, and he's fatigued now too. Nice, because he crit him. God, aren't we just amazing? That whole fact that it affects the animal companion makes it that much better. I didn't even realize that. I just kind of equipped it because its damage was better. What is reading, man? What is reading comprehension?
Burn.
I forgot to re-equip the other thing. Though it's doing similar damage. A little bit upsettingly.
Follow if you dare.
I mean, obviously I want it to do similar damage, but, you know, doesn't mean I don't want my other attacks to do more damage. He's supposed to kill the wyvern? Sure. Sure, why not? Ooh. Looks like fey grass to me.
I'm glad you called.
I am prepared to make my end. Are you?
Nice.
You deserved it.
A little bit upsetting. When is this thing's turn? Oh, they move slower than Sin. It's fine.
Flame you.
Any last wishes? A strike worth a legend.
Because they're so slow, it makes me look fast.
Onwards! Taste my fury.
This is where I step in.
Come on, Lindsay. Come on, Lindsay. There you go. Atta girl. Bunch of burnt Venus flytrap corpses. Imagine, right? It must be insane to live in a D&D world, right? Because, like, just imagine, you know, you're fucking sitting there, and one day a giant Venus flytrap comes up and tries to fucking eat you. And you're just a regular old fucking peasant. You can't do shit about that. You're just a baby boy. With little baby boy dreams. About maybe, like...
I do what I must.
Monkey. A satyr, a nymph, and a nymph are watching a dark-skinned elf whose arms are dancing, and gracefully making magical gestures in a sort of ritual. Noticing you, she stops her ceremonial dance and greets you with a light bow, respectful and dignified. You are Judith, warrior king, the first to bring peace to the stolen lands. I sought a meeting with you, and fate allowed our paths to cross. My name is Kamala. What are you? Kamala the Phoenix from the Suramagaman order. Humble followers the wise way of teacher Avalo. The Suramagaman order is relatively unknown, but you have heard stories. They are followers of good and order, whose teacher Avalo, a native of Jalmere, preaches complete non-violence. Okay. Why are you looking for me? The mysterious and sinister events are happening in your lands. The border between worlds grows thin, and someone's hand is reaching through it, plotting the deaths of you and your subjects. My brothers and sisters from the Suramagaman order have come to help you stand firm against this unknown enemy. If you desire help, and if you pass our trials, and prove you're worthy of it, what are you doing with these Fae? They were brought to this world unwillingly, and their mischievous temper could mean a lot of trouble for local people. Their border between worlds here is thin and feeble, like the worn-out cloak of a monk's frock. I have charmed them to sit for a while, and prepared to send them home. I don't really care about the trial, the order. The heart of the way is practice, the ability to subdue anger, negotiate without threat, and quell a conflict before a spark becomes a fire. I imagine a king must be familiar with such things. With your permission, I would like to test you, here and now. Look at these Fae. I charm them so they won't interfere while I open a portal into the native world, and I will release them now. To pass the trial, you must convince the Fae to remain still, while I prepare to send them home. And try to do this without threatening them, and don't let them charm you. Sure. Fine, let's begin. Camilla lifts the spell from the Fae with a graceful gesture, and starts casting other spells to send them home. The nymph and the satyr look at you mischievously. Some prank is obviously brewing in their heads. As much as I want to, she told me not to specifically. I am, the nymph. I am Myrene, and this is Canassius. And we are bored. Yes, frightfully bored. Everywhere else is changing, flickering, like this and like that, but here it always stays the same. The trees don't walk, the mountains don't fly, and you're such fools. I'm sorry. Okay. Whoa, what's going on here? I don't know if you can hear me in a theoretical OBS existence. Hopefully. I just noticed. Fuck, I can't close Steam because that'll close that. I can close Discord. That'll free up literally no processing space. Oh. I think we're back. Okay. I don't know if anything happened. I don't know if you can see that or not. I assume the recording is going to work out fine. It does seem like it still counted up the timer. My CPU went a little bit nuts there. Essentially, if it did bug out, I'm just going to explain it. This woman is from a order of pacifists. She had enchanted these two fays so she could send them home. She offered her and her order have offered her help as long as we can convince these two fae to just sit here and not cause any trouble for like 5 seconds while she casts her spell without trying to murder them. And we asked them who they were. And basically they explained that, you know, it's boring here. Trees don't walk, mountains don't fly, and we're idiots. Everything is so strange here. How do you live here at all? We've been sitting here for 100 million years. We're so bored. Let's go for a walk. We'll show you something wonderful. You'll love it. And you'll be rich. You mortals love treasure, right? There you go. There's plenty of treasure around here. But without us, you'll never find your whole life. It's like how, again, neutral evil option. Sit still or I'll cut your legs off. Really? And what kind of treasures do mortals have? Show us, I want to see. That's it. Time for you to go home. No, we only just arrived. We aren't going anywhere. The satyr takes a pan flute and starts playing. You feel drowsy. You close your eyes in voluntarily, and you can't even move a finger. God damn it. The fae run away, laughing out loud and sticking their tongues at you. Alas, you have failed my trial, but do not despair. Our force of will sometimes fails, even at the best of us. I invite you to meet the other masters of the order and pass their trials. Don't be afraid of failure. No one in the world is perfect, but we must be sure that those who we help are worthy. Set off to the Temple of the Elk. Brother Visaka, the unicorn, is waiting there for your next trial. Okay. Well, let's go do that, I guess. Fuck me, though. I'm sorry. I would like to lodge a formal complaint with the devs of this game. I am 99% sure. We'll go do that right now, but, a defender of the true world becomes immune to mind-affecting effects of the Fae. I should have had a default pass on this thing. I am a level 16 druid who is immune to the effects of the Fae. Why did I fall asleep? There's no reason that should have affected me. You grave-rotted imbecile, you broke it! Really, Curty Witch, you see a frigate from these pathetic creatures? It remains of me, work face, and all your minions. You did nothing of the sort, you crone. You destroyed our property. Oh, fuck. What the fuck's an Astro Demon? What? Whoa! I might be dead.
Serves you right.
Um... Why did it only affect the one? Stop! Fucker! God damn it. Game, can you please stop having a freak out? Kinda wish it worked on some of the demons as well, but you know. -8 fucking levels? What is happening? 13 fucking levels! You don't have that banished too, do you?
You deserved it.
They go down!
Why did it only affect the one?
Don't hold back!
Man, I really should not have come over here. Heal the fucking demon.
Any last wishes?
Shika the Many. Figure before you wears gray robes, yet the body beneath them flickers, changing age, gender, and race. One moment they're an ancient elven man, the next a young human woman, then a tattooed dwarf, and so on. They raise an eyebrow. Well, did you get it for us? Get what? Oh, that's right, you don't know about that yet, do you? Honestly, we don't know how you people can handle only moving one way through time. But that's beside the point. We need you to retrieve the first crown for us. A magical bauble, the enchantment crown of the first king whose kingdom Nerissa destroyed. She gave it to the Nerly witch as a token of her regard. But now that that wriggling man is a nymph creature's favorite, he feels it rightfully belongs to him. They've been fighting over it for weeks. In the course of their fighting, Nerly witch and the wriggling man accidentally broke the crown into 3 pieces. The magical backlash teleported each piece somewhere within the forest. If we knew exactly where, we wouldn't need you to search for it, would we? You're after a self-styled nymph queen, yes? Well, we don't. While we won't punish her directly, Marissa's recent overreach annoys me. Bring us the crown, and we promise you an easier time overthrowing her. Sure. Why do you want it? A good rule for starting the first world is never ask Feylord why. Honestly, most mortals are overjoyed with a divine quest. Let's just say that the crown has potential to make significant ripples in this timeline, and we'd like to guide them in a positive direction. We could get it ourselves, of course, but they are, Shakira waves vaguely, politics. More games of the gods who fancy themselves gods and those who fancy themselves gods. So tiresome. Sure. Excellent. We'll be here when you return. So, when you say this forest, do you mean the area, this area specifically, or do you mean... Why do I know what's over there? I'm guessing the camera teleported there for a minute. Let's get the fuck out of here real quick. I guess we'll go rest at the capital. And then visit the Temple of the Elk. And then come back here. Still kind of mad I got gypped out of that.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I feel like resting at the Epitaph should also, like, I feel like any city,
We should gather.
right, as long as Oleg and your kingdom allow you to clear the Death Star condition, so should realistically any of your any of your fucking areas. Can't I just have like a nice enough inn at every place I go to? It feels kind of silly that that's not an option.
Adventures can wait.
Think even to save before I can leave. Come on. Come on, game. There you go. Just throw it in there, I don't care. Throw it in there, I don't care. Throw it in there, I don't care. Let's get back on the road again. We got so much crap to do. I kind of really wish I had like a proper footstool or a shorter desk or something. I have a very tall desk, so my feet don't touch the ground. And by that I mean I have a tall desk and a tall chair. So my feet really don't touch the ground. To so forward. I'm guessing this is a thing from beforehand that we did. But I just really like the idea that we come into the thing and this body drops to the floor. It's like, guys, what was that about? Nothing. Oh God. A man in a ceremonial robe stands near the temple, surrounded by monsters lying still like sheep. He greets you with a deep bow. His voice is soft, almost a whisper. Your Highness, are you ready for the trial? The trial is this. These creatures are lost. I will send them home to the first world. But first you have to show that you are capable of holding them back without shedding any blood. I shall lift the spell and commence the ritual while I open the portal. You must defend yourself, but you must not kill. If a single one of these creatures dies, you will not pass the trial. It's up to you. Such is the nature of your trial. Jeez Louise.
You will go.
I wonder if I banish them, does that count? Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted, so. Timmy crack corn and I don't care. Timmy jack corn and I don't care. I don't know what's in my head, and I have to get it out. So, you know, Jimmy crack corn. And in fact, do not care. It's pretty easy. I just have to not die. This is essentially impossible to hit Valerie. We're basically good. The other option I was thinking of just getting the mold to aggro on Valerie and possibly Amari. Very fun combat. Are you even casting the fucking spell, buddy? Because to me it feels like you're not casting the spell. If it's taking you 9 turns to do. Are you doing anything? Do I have to damage them to a certain point? Okay. What fucking... I'm a little bit upset right now. I swear to God. Because I'm gonna look it up now because I don't... If I have to fight them, I want to know. But I don't see why, you know... I found a way to, you know, get around it. And here we are. Why is it showing Magar Garden? It's not an adventure you can come with. Here we go. I need to decide if you care while they do this one here. So endure until the monsters stop being hostile. I wonder if this is about my character's health, and because my character's health isn't going down. Oh no, there we go. You gonna send him home now, buddy? You did great. Didn't shed a drop of blood. Very few could do that. Find Brother Puja, the wolf, in Talon Peak. He will tell you what to do next. So long, Your Highness. May there be peace in your heart. So, I now have to climb a mountain. Well, I guess it's good that I'm doing this before the actual... So apparently, you know, a little bit of a spoiler, but the last set, their kingdom starts taking, like, statistic damage, which can cause it to crumble. So, you know, good thing I'm doing this prior, I guess. I wonder if I need to declare independence. I think I should. 1 second. Let's see what this is about. Stuff that could have been texted to me. We really could have. So Talon Peak is over here, which...
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
We should gather our strength.
Oh, cool. Some of those negative levels are permanent ones. Great. That means I need to cast on... Oh, boy. Myself and Valerie. I love those so much.
They know how to feast at the Rushlight tournament. When's the next one?
Irovetti's
Never, technically?
entertainments are crude. But still, I must admit, they are not without a certain barbaric charm. When will we attend another holiday in these lands so full of life?
You guys want to fucking organize that shit, you can do it. I'll let you guys take care of it. You know, I feel like you're like, oh, but, you know, he's got very good holidays. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, technically we could have any holiday we desire. Really wouldn't be that hard. Why can I not just cross the river and go up there? There has to be a better path for this. At the very least, we have, like, the traveling, you know, buff.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Of course Lindsay fucking gets tired last fucking second. Wouldn't have it any other way. I wonder if... So if I switch to, like, obviously, right, there is conversations I haven't heard because I have not used the grand majority of the characters. But,
Patience.
I wonder if they comment on stuff they didn't participate in. Why didn't that affect him? Did it only get, like, rid of one of them or something? I don't understand. Why the fuck didn't this go away? Move through spells like Restoration. Creatures who's been in it. I don't under fucking stand. Absolute fucking nonsense. We'll rest outside, get it back, and then use it in the other one. Just a little bit aggravating.
Be nice.
Oh, would it be nice, Lindsay? Would resting be in fact nice for you, you fucking crybaby?
As if there are no fighters in the party except you.
Why not? I know there are others, but it's the custom. The best fighter is always in the front row.
Yes, I'm still here.
So we had to spend an extra fucking... extra 8 dust for no fucking reason, because it should be removed by a regular fucking restoration. But here we are. I have to walk up the fucking peak again.
My
My skills are
Have it follow
absolute.
me just in case, like, you know, he's sitting halfway up the peak for no reason. This is an annoying mechanic. Yes, just walk around this extra area, even though you've been through it 10 times and don't need to go back here. But Brandon, you need to come back here for a quest later to help save, you know, the fucking stupid, fucking, the fucking goldsmith or whatever, the jewelry maker. Yeah, but then you could have it, you know, just let me choose which area I gotta fucking go to. Let me just go straight to the mountaintop, or to the bottom part if I needed to. Instead of meandering through this stupid walkway for no reason. I imagine we'll know when we see him, but still. Or is there a...
Follow if you
Nope.
dare.
Oh, whenever you hold down the... Oh, okay. I thought that was the swords. Because, it looked a lot like the swords, but it was the arrows. Yes. Puja the Wolf, the dwarf standing on the cliff, gives you a stern look. Ah, there you are, at last. That was a long wait. Froze my... my feet off. What's the next trial? There is none. I don't know what my brothers and sisters think, but as far as I'm concerned, you don't deserve trials by masters yet. I'll tell you what, a neophyte should test you first. Set off to the... I'm gonna kill him. Set off to the Castle of Knives, and quickly. Not like your usual lazy gait. Do you really have to run around to go through these madmen tell us? Can I punch him at least once? Please, you know, to test his convictions. Go, I guess. Go then, move. What a fucking stupid... What absolute, utter fucking nonsense. Walk all the way fucking down here to tell him to go to the place where I first fucking started. I'm gonna categorize that as a moment. That is another whole, like, 2 days of travel as well. So, I mean, you know. Fuck me, I guess. I thank God for the fucking teleportation circles, huh? And my realization that you can use them. Can I just fucking carve, like... There's not that many mountains here. Let me just carve a fucking path through there. Let me just walk. Let me walk, Father. My legs, they work. Let me walk. All the shit I never fucking collected over here. A lot of stuff I hadn't collected over here, apparently. Well, I believe as the French say, rip. Rip my dick off.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Also, I'm sorry, how does he know that A, we were coming? Right, so...
We should gather our strength.
Our traveling there should have essentially been, you know... Fuck me. We're all fatigued and have to do a fight.
More strength.
Make an epic pose. I need inspiration.
Boy. Don't you, just like everybody else, love these random encounters? Enjoy entering a zone and getting fucking narked by, like, 5 different fucking will-o-wisps. Narc's not the right word, but, you know, fuck me, whatever. Cool. Make sure to switch back to the fucking burning fusion, because I'm gonna forget if I don't. I was going to expend the slot to cast the electrical immunity, but I also remember at the same pace, there's not much of a point. We're gonna rest anyway. Why is everybody stopped?
Adventures can wait.
Guess we rest now. I don't understand why. Like, I get that, you know, obviously there's the there's the dialogue that you might want to skip or might not want to skip, but like, just have it. Fuck you, Lindsay. Do your job, you fucking dumbass. Just. Stop feeling it rolls.
Would be nice, don't you
Why
think?
are we already tired again? Ugh, travel.
I always knew that he wasn't fit to be a king. Well, maybe this is our chance to correct history's mistakes.
Can I just have, like, can I hand
He who
Amari an
searches
axe?
for fairness in this world only walks the path of disappointment.
Nice. Same here. Can we just hand Amari an axe and have her fucking cut down the trees along the path and just, like, you know, we'll just make clear-cut paths through the entire fucking, you know, forest, and it makes it easier to travel. To this point, I'm ready to take a torch to the fucking area so I can travel faster. Mm-hmm. Yes. It took so long to get here. I don't want to talk to you. Meet me somewhere else instead. Hello again, Your Highness. Congratulations. You not only passed the trial, but you performed it brilliantly. If you'd walked just a little bit faster, you'd have had to wait for me, not me for you. My sincerest respects. The final trial awaits you. Find my sister, Vane of the Lion, somewhere nearby. You need not look far. Standing right in front of me. Who made you run here day and night without sleep or even rest? It certainly wasn't me. You tested yourself. And with brilliant results. So, I'm sorry, is the last woman here, or is she somewhere else, just in a nearby area? Because you didn't really specify. Also, don't tell him that we teleported halfway across the fucking map. Essentially cheating his, thing. I wonder if I had to do it within a certain number of days. Oh, there's your answer. Vidya the Lion. Vidya game. Hello, Your Highness. I am Vidya the Lion. Are you ready for your final trial? My trial is trial of truth. I will ask you 3 questions about Circumvent the Order. Test how much you've learned of us. If you are unsure of your knowledge, do not hasten to commence this trial. First, try to learn more about us. I think it'll be exciting. Everything's so symbolic. Lions, unicorns, and the king wisely gave one correct answer after another. King wisely giving. And the place you would go to learn, looking for knowledge about anything, in books. What I will ask you is no secret. I'm sure you can easily find books about us. So, may trial commence. Here's my first question. Where is the main temple of our order? Correct. We don't build temples, and each of us is free to venerate the gods as we see fit. What's important is to follow the wise way. May the trial commence. Happy are those who learn the truth. So my second question. What does the name of our order mean? I mean, impossible, but that's actually the way of the hero. God damn it. May the trial commence. Here's the final question. Where did our teacher Avalon meditate as he learned the truth? Correct! I just guessed. And may the trial commence. You've answered all the questions. You learned so much about our order. I'm glad knowledge is the first step to understanding. Understanding opens the path to enlightenment. With your permission, I shall withdraw. I must confer to my brothers and sisters. We shall assemble not far from here. Find us to hear our verdict. So when you say not far from here, do you mean just, you know, down here? Good guessing, huh? Master of Suramagaman Order silently waits as you approach. Beside the 4 masters you see a 5th, a nondescript halfling woman in a modest robe. Your Highness, we meet again. Allow me to introduce you to the 5th master whose test you faced. Dasha the Chameleon watched you from afar and has drawn her own conclusions about how you approached our tests. Glad to meet you, Your Highness. We are ready to announce our verdict. Are you ready to hear it? Fuck you! Kills him. I am ready. Alright, I have tested Your Highness and I testify he is not worthy. Worthy. Quite worthy to me. Oh, quite worthy to me. I testify worthy. Worthy. The majority of the masters agree. Your Highness, we find you worthy of our aid, and would offer you the title of Protector of the Wise Way. Will you accept it? Sure. Rejoice, brothers and sisters. Today, the Wise Way has gained a new protector in this world. It's time we keep our promise. I just don't want him. I don't want to turn down the help if I don't actually have to do any of this shit. I'm not paying dues to their goody two shoes church. We are awarded with the secret weapon of our order. It is a spell that quells all wrath, pacifies berserkers, and binds evil. Oh no. We assure you will use it wisely. And there is one more gift we offer, the word of truth. We have long meditated, seeking knowledge of the power that opens portals. Here is what was revealed to us. The one you've been fighting against the day you set foot in the Stolen Lands. She is not only the fountain of evil, but its greatest victim, and she prepares to sting you with her dagger. A sword hangs above her head, and in the hands of another. It is in your power to save her, if you would be brave enough. Brave the wrath of those who can make even her tremble. And now it is time to depart your lands. Goodbye, Your Highness, and may your way be always wise. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I just like how they've left that Fey portal open. So, what did you get? Was it a scroll like the... Was it like a literal scroll? Is it somewhere in here? Sorry. It's like the little flavor text here. That's it! Trials are over and the monks have left. These trials were such a royal pain. I swear if anyone ever asked to pass another trial, even for the ever-shining Serenade herself, well, I'd just smack him with my loot. So... I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn into a dragon at some point. That's for sure. That's definitely like a last boss fight fucking option. I wonder if that affects my spellcasting. Because I have the whole, you know... What did they give me? Does the wiki... the guide say? Oh, fuck, there were other questions they could have given me. So, if you botch a trial, you're necessary to reward, make your way south, blah, blah, blah. Teach your divine spellcasters the secrets of Sergamon, 8-level spell. If you unanimously give them... gain approval, they'll also award you a Helmet of Dusk. Huh. Okay, so Harem should know a new spell? Well, fuck me, I guess. Cause, Chaotic Lawful. And, I didn't even if I knew it, I'm pretty sure, you know. Huh. You know who could cast it? Tristan. Well, whatever. It was a quest. It was a monster quest. A monster quest. It was hero to bust. Actually, wait, can we have climbed up here? She's over here. Find those crown chunks so we may get more assistance fighting the Fae. Ooh. An elven bead.
Done.
Applause, please. Anything else?
Another elven bead. Stead and Scrolls of Heal. Which will... pretty good, actually. Scrolls of Heal, probably useful. So, yeah, I thought it might have been a shortcut to a different part of the map, but honestly, probably a better result. I wonder what that spell was that was on the trap. Because late game traps tend to be kind of a little bit eh. And by eh, not like, oh, they're just underwhelming. I mean, like, eh, like they explode and take half your family with them.
I'm there.
To be fair, I was kind of expecting to see something in the treasure chest there, not, you know.
I am prepared to meet my you.
Scared the shit out of me.
Stay behind me.
Did it really have to be a billion fucking red caps? The answer is no. It didn't have to be a billion red caps. I don't know where those. I'll just.
This is going to hurt.
How are the red caps not natural to this plane? They're fey creatures. They should disappear. That's really annoying. That doesn't, you know. Doesn't affect them at all. Wow. God, there's fucking more of them. There's just fucking more of them.
Serves you right.
Bring it!
Let us strike at once.
That spell is pretty good though. I mean, it's not very often that you get a super swarmed like that. So, you know. Very good result. Sadly enough, there were 2 extra red caps who would apparently not decide to join the fight immediately. Though granted, it was obviously the better choice. Like, you know, see what you want, but they did manage to avoid the giant electric blast, which giant electric bass. That's my new my animal OC. What is it called when you draw like fantasy animals? Is that like an OC thing? Or is it just like a normal thing? I guess it depends on whether or not you like identify with them, right?
To victory.
There's a lot more swarms there than I thought there would be. Apparently that just didn't work.
You deserved it.
Can I see game? Hello.
not falter.
This spell's purpose is
Kind of wish I knew they did poison.
Any last wishes? I'm good.
Yeah, needs restoration. Yeah.
You should have run!
Tear them apart!
Ah, boy. My fucking turn.
Onward!
Doesn't really have a damage spell for in range. Not without blasting the living shit out of everybody. But you know what? It might just be worth it. It was not worth it. Can't do my fucking spell. Sorry, Canera. I guess you're going down. That's not the small one. Man, this isn't doing fucking damage. What is preventing her from this? Is this... She's not sick. She just doesn't want to fucking do anything. Well.
Sister, protect me.
Wow, she died. Oh, because... You know why? Because her fucking strength got too low. And she just fucking... That's why I hate stat damage. Stat damage is bullshit in this game. Her strength got too low, and she just fucking died.
your life ebbs low.
This is where I step in.
Strike!
Can't use any of my spells. She just full on dies too. Beautiful. I didn't need my fucking teammates anyway. I wonder if there's a way for me to make myself immune to that. Because... Well, she didn't have it, but the delay poison... It's not saying there's whatever con strength damage they're doing.
Oh, waste.
Serves you right.
Guess we'll have to go outside and rest again. That was everybody, Canera. Or Khaleesi, whichever one you are. It's Khaleesi. Kalike. Needs to be leveled up, sadly enough. Twice, because we got some random, really quick levels for some reason. Doesn't really matter either way, does it? It's not like I'm using her anyway. I'm not overly concerned. Why are these two just kind of standing there? Hello? Oh, I know why. Huh.
What's taking so long?
Uh-huh. No. I'd like to try avoiding the use of a spell, but it might not be avoidable. Oh, we can do it.
Please, do tell.
Figured as much. Heard Death's Door went away though for some reason. Okay. Not gonna question it any further than I already have. A treant who is half on the floor. I guess he's planted. The forest here looks blasted apart by a meteorite, complete with the fallen trees and a crater at its center. Surrounding the crater are several huge, twisted trees. Suddenly, the trees turn to look at you, and a jagged maw opens up in one of the trunks, with a voice like creaking wood. The tree says, "Ooh, it disturbs the prayers to the fallen friends. More of the wriggling man's obscene minions." Plenty of lingering traces of magic from the battle between the wriggling man and the gnarly witch. However, the piece of the first crown shines brighter than any of them. It's obvious that the first crown is remarkable with a mysteriously magical item. The wriggling man happened here. The treant's words are slow and sad. In his attempt to steal the first crown from our mistress, he broke it. The magic blasted apart the grove. You stand among the corpses of our beloved trees. We must pray for the healing of this place and return this hateful crown to its rightful owner, the gnarly witch. Treant ponders for several moments. At last he says, "That is wise. You can take the crown to the gnarly witch for us, while we comfort the grieving forest." Jeez Louise, quite the fucking hole. Do I have the chuck crown? Did it? Yes, okay. I don't actually crawl in this hole. Please. Bye. I wish I could zoom out more. I just want more of like more vision. I just want more. I want an RTS view. Just as far as I could possibly go. Jeez Louise. Halt. Well, I don't know what's going on here, but you know. Tree in my face. And clearing ahead, a satyr curses and hacks angrily at a stone pillar, trying to chip free a piece of crown embedded incongruously in its surface. Around him, massive purple worms roll in the breach in the churned earth. He turns to your direction. What? Who are you? No, wait, I don't care. Just get lost. Plenty of lingering traces of magic in the battle between the wriggling man and the early witch. However, the piece of the first crown shines brighter. It's obvious the first crown is remarkable. None of your business. I'll get moving. Die, goat boy! Satyr's expression crumbles, his ears drooping. But why? I was doing such a good job. He looks into the worms and grins darkly. Well, I won't stop you, then. But he can't fault me if the worms accidentally take a little nibble. God damn it. Fucking pricks. I hate Faye. Stop, Lindsay, stop! God damn it.
You deserved it.
Lindsay!
Become as dust.
What? Why did it stop? Father? So, when they're underground, I just can't do anything about that. That's just, I'm fucked. Yeah, basically.
Taste my fury.
Come on. No, that's not gonna be enough. Why can't I charge that?
Any last wishes?
They go down!
Repent.
So is Valerie, for all intents and purposes, just... Oh, jeez!
To you!
Welcome back to the world of living, Valerie.
This is going to hurt.
It's bullshit. Fucking too far away, my
This
ass.
is where I step in.
Let us strike as one. Do not falter.
Your life ebbs low.
This will hurt.
Oh, come on, me. One job, man.
Burn.
Oh, well, there goes Valerie. Alright. Oh!
Serves you right.
Didn't even do didn't even leave a scratch. Stop! Stop! Oh my fucking god! I hate when I misclick.
What a waste.
You should have run.
I'm sorry. Did it also? Is it just swallowing everybody?
You deserved it.
You can just do that? Just, you know, vor my entire team? Sure, why not, man?
Onward. Ha. Ah.
Do they get a chance to escape out of that? Or, just, you know... Because... To me, that would be like a rolling, you know... Rolling initiative thing where... The, you'd be doing, like... Sorry, my brain don't work none. You'd just be doing like constant grapple checks. I imagine at the end of every turn. Or no, sorry. Well, 5e rules. I think it's you take your action to make a grapple check, and you can free yourself if you succeed in the. God damn it, game. Well, I said game. It was my fault for hitting the wrong fucking buttons. I guess.
Don't hold back.
I guess. Come on, how can you not charge that?
They go down!
She launched a rock at him.
Become as dust.
Any last wishes?
Stay behind me.
Yes. Yes, please miss more. The lightning strikes during the fucking crits are really cool.
Flames take you.
Cause like, you know, that effect looks really cool. Nice! I hope that fucking rock, you know, really deserved it. Swear to God.
This is where I step in.
Yes, 14 damage.
You should have run.
Yeah, it sounds like my retarded dog. But you gotta say that retarded's a bad word. Eh. Say whatever you want, man. If you don't like it, that's too bad.
Bring it!
Because eventually, I'm sure mentally challenged is going to be the next, you know...
Taste my
Or,
fury.
what do they call it now? You know, obviously you're not allowed to call them retards anymore. Special ed? I mean, I definitely have called my friend special ed before. Back when I had friends. Cries. But, you know. It's a very interesting history of... Well, very interesting TM. It's a funny history of, you know, a word is used to describe mentally challenged people. And people call that, people, you know, insulted people with that word. So, you know, the good old Nimrod that, you know, everybody uses. But that used to be the, you know, the official medical term for it. And then, you know, of course, because you want to call your friends a retard, you call them a Nimrod. And then you're like, okay, well, now that everybody's using it to call people mean names, we're gonna change it. Because now it just means somebody who's stupid, right? That's how dictionaries work. So, you know, now it's, then it was retarded. And, now, then, you know, of course, Nimrod fell out of fashion and started calling everybody retards.
Your life ebbs low.
It's just humans are hell-bent on being able to insult their friends. And I, for one, appreciate that. I appreciate that, you know? Sure, it's not nice. Sure, it's not, yeah, well, whatever ism you want to call it, because that's the way to really ruin somebody's life. But you know, only one more shard, I think, right? One more shard.
I do what I must.
Don't let words affect you, kids. Be a bigger boy. Just, you know, laugh at the words. Don't let them make you cry, like the baby you are.
I'm there.
Who will prevent
Jeez Louise.
doesn't matter.
Why are they, you know, closing in on me that hard?
Any last wishes?
Can't charge as well, can you?
Burn.
This is probably the only chance we have to get there we go. To finish that combat before it really kicks off. Minus the fact that there are apparently more Hydras. At least one. Ah, god dang it. Nope. I'm not gonna be able to get him. Shame. He gets one attacking. And it's a poison. Which was just really his own fault for being stupid.
Don't hold back.
Especially because there's only one guy in combat range of him, so you know. Really, arguably, a huge fucking waste of his own time.
Waste.
Except for when we fail to kill him here because we're just gonna miss. There we go. There we go. That's fine and dandy. This is grand.
In due time.
Man, so, oh, jeez Louise, I should have saved again. Salim Gafdvar. Just ahead, a man in dark robes and a Pharazan priest battles and, in the dark robes of a Pharazman priest battles an enormous spiked beast, while he's holding his own, with magic and sword with a melted-looking hilt. He's holding his own with magic and a sword with a melted-looking hilt. The snarling beast has him cornered. Suddenly he catches sight of you. You there! Help me! Please, with this thing! My name's Salim. If you excuse me, if we'll go for my directions, I'm not fighting my life. Oh, come on. I didn't agree to help him.
Flames take you.
Immune to it. Nice, nice. Wow, okay. Gorham, please. Look at her fucking go. I remember, I think we fought in like 2 of those things. There was the one underneath the bridge. And then there was the one, one second, sorry. Let me just, okay, sorry. Because earlier when when Obi's had its freak out, I had to, of course, tab out, and I was trying to get it to move, and it moved something. It moved something on there, but I don't know what. Well, you can pay me for saving your life, right? The robed man now nods gratefully. The robed man nods gratefully at you. Thanks for your help. If Shaika hadn't sent you, I'd have been in real trouble, he frowns. Of course, if Shaika hadn't sent me after this stupid shard, I would have been fighting that overgrown lizard in the first place. Ah. Who knows why Shaika does anything? Perhaps they've been already told you. For a god of time, they find it surprisingly difficult to keep straight what has or hasn't happened yet. Give me the crown fragment. Straight to the point, aren't you? Well, go on and take it. The damned Linnorm swallowed it before I could grab it. I told Shaika I'd track it down, but I won't fight you for it, especially after you just saved my beard. Crown is an ancient elven artifact named Letheril. The crown is of an ancient elven king named Letheril, ruler of the first kingdom Nerissa destroyed. But it's not just his crown. His soul has been tied to it. The ghost forced to serve its owner. While it's broken, he's trapped in there, unable to manifest. But no wonder Nerissa Karuni's hat wanted so bad. Or Shaika, for that matter. Vanity is madness. Frail creatures fighting over a handful of ancient dust. That is all I see. Okay. Safe travels, though I suspect we'll meet again. That's how things work with Shaika's evolved. Ooh. Oh boy. Listen, that's sort of what's gonna happen here. What's gonna happen? Listen, you can talk all you want about proper precautions and things best left unknown and blah blah blah. But when someone gives you disassembled pieces of a magic artifact, I don't care who you are, you put that baby together. As the last piece of the first crown slotted into place, the whole thing started glowing with green light and humming, and that's when things got weird. Before we knew it, what was happening, we were somewhere else, in distinct nowhere, with misty halls glowing the same green. Before us floated an elven man, all dressed up like some sort of king, except that he wasn't the normal king, because last time I checked, elves weren't see-through, and their skin didn't give off wisps of glowing smoke. He stared at us with the blank ghost eyes and said, "You're neither witch nor worm. Who are you?" And so we told him. The Ghost King nodded. "My name is Lethoriel, once called Lethoriel the Wise. You were inside what is my pride and now my prison, what you call the first crown." He gave an ugly smile. Behind him a door manifests in the fog. He gestures to it. "Don't worry. Unlike me, I suspect you can leave whenever you like. Time is strange here. I don't know how many millennia have passed in your world since Nerissa destroyed my kingdom of Rushwood. Only that all memory of it has been lost, and your younger races, building your nations atop its ashes. My people are long dead and scattered. Only I remain, trapped in this half-life, denied my proper rest and forced to carry out petty tasks for whatever abomination bears my crown, all thanks to the nymph queen." He looks at us expectantly, so we... "Nerissa," the ghost snarled as if we hadn't already known that he was a ghost. We would have then, his face contorting in ways that would have been broken a real elf's skull. Behind him, the fog swirled, forming an image of a beautiful elven city. He jabbed a finger at it. "Look, and see my kingdom. See what she destroyed. All of it gone. And why? Just to add one more grain of dust to the nymph queen's chalice." He shrieked, a sound full of madness and sorrow that seemed to stab through our ears and into our brains. "And now she binds me here as a bauble for her servants to squabble over. So then we..." The ghost laughed bitterly. "Fight, Nerissa? Child, if I knew how to kill the nymph queen, would I still be trapped in this godforsaken crown? I can't take any direct action against her, even at the command of my bearer." He paused thoughtfully. "Though I suppose her minions see my crown as a mark of station. The gnarly witch and the wriggling man fight over it incessantly. To see it in someone else's hands might fluster them, caused them to make a mistake at a crucial moment. And there was another pause, longer than this time. At last, in a softer voice, the ghost said, "Or, once you've left this place, you could command me to destroy this crown and set myself free." That made us all pause. We looked at each other, silently weighing our options, and then... Why, I'd go on my just reward, I suppose, judged by Pharasma and join my people in the afterlife. The ghost tried to look innocent, but unfortunately for him, we knew better. Innocent or not, he was a ghost. Spending a few thousand years stewing in your own rage scrambles your brains. There's no telling what we'd do if we set him free.
I am ready.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna be epic. Nope, we have to fight a ghost. Didn't mean to do that, but you know. Corrupting touch. That sounds great.
Taste my fury.
This will hurt.
Oh, cool. They have one of those things where, like, you know, if one person hits, they all get to have their fucking fun.
This is where I step in.
Really should have came this way. Man, I really wish I had an undead Bane right about now. Now, as much as I would, you know, D&D reasons, know that, if you're like, you know, mind affecting, fear, compulsion.
Become as dust.
There's a fucking another one.
Do not hold back.
Wow. Oh my god, not more fucking ghosts. Let me see the spell I can use specifically.
Serves you right.
They go down.
I wish she could then use her 5 feet of movement to, you know.
Repent.
Wow. Might as well not even touched her.
Onwards. Ha! Ah!
Cool. Cool. She's feared. She's panicked. Oh my god. I can't tell what's fucking affecting back there. I also kind of wish they weren't just constantly laughing at me.
You should have run!
A little bit annoying.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Why does it heal the fucking ghosts? In what worlds do ghosts not get negatively affected by corrupting or by healing magics? I swear to I fucking hate the healing in this game. That's not what I asked you to do. One of those ghosts would have given her a fucking
Your life ebbs low.
fucking dog shit, man. 60 fucking damage.
This is going to hurt.
Strike!
They're doing insane amounts of damage. This makes no fucking sense. I really do hate the fact that they for some reason were healed by my healing spell, which shouldn't affect them in the same way that, you know, it would affect a living creature. Also, their bullshit with the fucking multi-attack frenzy here is kind of nuts.
Bring it!
Especially because they take less damage from being a fucking ghost as well. You know, just so casual fucking 60 damage. Your everyday 60 fucking damage.
What a waste.
Meanwhile, I can do a fucking grand total of fucking 8 per turn. Because that's fair. That's fair and reasonable. And how dare you suggest anything else?
Burn.
What a miserable last
What a
chapter.
joke to be fucking Lindsay.
Tear them apart!
Like, this is ridiculous.
Flames take you.
I should have had to move 5 feet closer, too. I'm an idiot for not. Because now she's gonna have to move a lot more than 5 feet.
This
Like, and the fucking, the group on, man.
they go down!
It is ridiculous that they, as a team, then fucking do extra shit. Because one of them touched you, now that fucking 8 of them get to fucking swing at you.
Right.
me you forgot how to use it.
Who knows when the fucking reload's gonna be? Nothing they can do about that. As they can, in one turn, make it to me and fucking do an attack. Which is then going to trigger the one who also got to me to make an attack. You don't see how this might be, at any way, shape, or form, a bad idea game, huh?
I hate pain.
Oh my god, fuck it. It's not gonna work. Just load the fucking autosave. Guess which way we're not going. That's right. Back into that ghost zone. That is a fucking ridiculous fight. I love abilities which trigger other people's abilities to attack, and they're all doing 30 fucking damage each. Some were doing 60. So, you know, just so we're clear, they were a lot more than 30. Luckily, I apparently saved after that, so fuck me. Fuck the ghost guards. I'm not dealing with that shit. Do I? Fuck, I didn't talk to the guy. Oh boy. To this, who are you? Thank you. Ask him about. Absolutely ridiculous. Redonkulous. We're not going to let him out of the crown. We were promised a reward for giving the crown to somebody. Why would we let him out?
Never wrong.
I thought you
Why are Canera and Lindsay ahead? My Undertale's in my head now. I haven't played Undertale for like, at least 4 or 5 years. To be fair though, that's kind of reasonable. It only came out like 4 or 5 years ago, right?
I'm there.
I guess, right. So her whole deal obviously is a god of time, you know. She perceives the entire timeline at once, which is kind of silly, you know. That they don't understand where they are on the timeline, but can perceive the entire thing at once. Liquid finds Shayla waiting for you at the edge of the trees, arms crossed. Salem stands near the eldest, his arms crossed. He nods to you, but says nothing. Well, Shayla asks, did you get it for us? Shayla's ghost tied to it? Did I know about the ghost? Shayla smiles. Child, why do you think I wanted it? I'm far too old to decide about his fancy hats. Now, are you going to give it to me or not? I feel like this is going to get me killed. Sheka reaches for the crown. Salem steps forward and raises a hand between you. Before you do this, I think you should consider that the ghost tied to this crown is a mortal soul, trapped and kept from his rightful afterlife. As an ancient Pharasma, goddess of death, I could take the crown to her realm and ensure that the ghost is put to rest safely, as he deserves. At Sheka's shocked expression, he laughs. Don't look so surprised. I told you I'd help you locate it, and I did. But putting souls to rest is still my job. He turns back to you. So, do you want to do? We have no way of knowing what Shayla will do. Can we really trust someone with so many faces, so many personalities, someone who keeps their plans a mystery, Sailor's right. Best give him the crown and let the spirit rest. Restore things to normal. What if the poor ghost doesn't want to go to Pharasma or to Shika? Why don't we set him free and let him decide what he wants to do? Here you go. Jam looks at you and shakes his head. With a sigh, he reaches and touches the amulet around his neck, then promptly disappears. Fuck people of Pharasma. They've been causing me nothing but trouble. Shika smiles smugly, and they take the crown. We are glad to see that you have some models understand how this world works. As I promised, you've set in motion the events that we think you'll find quite beneficial. And the past is not so immutable as Nerissa believes, nor her cup so full. But here's a little something extra for your trouble. The eldest reaches into a sleeve and pulls out a bulging sack, tossing at your feet. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're late for an appointment, or was that early? With a thoughtful expression, Chica winks out of distance. $5,000.
I do what I must.
Yeah. Look for a magical item or something, but you know. Whatever. Do I want a bunch of red crap? Red crap? No. Red crap, red caps, doesn't matter. It's both garbage. They're both absolute trash. Okay. I think, though, we are going to bed early. As I told you yesterday, I do have work at like 4 in the morning. And I would like an opportunity to eat something before I go. As well, I mean, obviously, it's not anywhere near 4 in the morning, but I do want time to relax. I woke up at 7 o'clock and I basically had a bowl of cereal, got into an argument with my family about how I'm not waiting at 9 o'clock. It was 8:35 or 8:40 even before they started cooking dinner. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm not having dinner at 9 o'clock. I'm not getting this right now. If you're interested, let me know. I'll talk about it some other time. For some reason, interested in my family garbage. I will see you guys tomorrow with more RimWorld, probably. If you enjoyed, you do stuff with the video you like. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna keep saying see you guys tomorrow until I remember to stop the stream. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.